Hello, and welcome back to XCFL for F1 Tier 2 for their first opening race of the season around the streets of Melbourne in Australia. We're joined by my co-commentator, Matt. Say hello.
Hi.
And we're just midway through qualifying. Short qualifying, not full for these guys. As yeah, just midway through qualifying, people send their bankers. Yeah, so a bit chill for now. Just waiting for the last quality laps to be out in the last 10 minutes of the session. A nice full grid for today with one person joining during quali, so this should get every last bit of excitement out. Hopefully, yeah, it's going to be an exciting race, don't you think, Matt?
Yeah, it's going to be very exciting. I mean, it's not looking too close now. It's looking kind of close, but obviously a lot of people still not setting lap times. A lot of people who I know are fast not setting lap times just yet, and then some people obviously like having a mistake on a lap. Not much has happened in qualifying so far. I mean, there was a little incident between Dukes in the AlphaTauri and the Renault Team RGC, but nothing much there. So yeah, hopefully get a bit more exciting in qualifying, and then we'll have a good race.
Yes. Some people that I would say to maybe look out for pole are El Pistolero, Cutler, maybe even the likes of TK. Obviously, he didn't set a very good lap there, but and of course Duke's 21, who's kind of doing a test race to see like what tier he will be in, because a few of the drivers a bit in the middle, so we're letting them race in both to see what tier suits them best.
Well, there you go. We've just seen his pace there, 21, well, 21-1, pretty much, just on the edge of it. So, I think we're going to see some other people get pretty close to that. Like,
Mhm.
Louis T will be up there, I think, anyway. He did very well in the F2 race yesterday. And I believe P4 in the sprint race.
Yeah, and of course, his good mate and teammate Cutler, as you will have some really good experiences with him in F2
Salt in
yesterday,
the wounds, mate.
having a very and a very nice last lap battle. But yeah,
Yeah.
all of that was got on stream as well. So make sure you follow the Twitch if you're not already. Make sure to follow the link to the Discord, which I will put into chat about now. Well, in the next couple of seconds. So anyone who's new or watching after the stream has ended, make sure you do that. Or message me on Discord, Louis Fire 4000 hashtag 9538 for more info.
Oh yeah, so looking at this now, the teams how they are now, I think in terms of the long term and the season, I think if Williams and McLaren will be very good, I think they'll just be very consistent throughout the entire thing, as well as maybe Mercedes causing a few problems as well. So I think it's going to be a good championship. So who are we on board with now, Lee?
We are going to go on board with Pincham.
All right. Is he on a flyer? He's two and a half
Yeah,
tenths
he is,
down
yeah.
now on his
Oh
first
no,
lap.
got no ERS, so we're not going to go spectate him. We're going to spectate Stan Bubbles though, if you want to commentate over that
Oh, he's
whilst I sort
six
out some
tenths up
stuff.
already. Oh no, that was his last lap. It's pretty wide there through turn three, but he's hooked it well through turn. Oh, he's backed off. You know what? Maybe
Nice.
maybe maybe third time's the charm. Let's see if I can find someone here. We got Renault of Team R Juicy about to finish a lap in his last sector now. I think in a minute or so we'll probably go on board with V7 Ivy, who
Yes, we will.
is going to be very fast this season. Also Ryan as well, VRRYMXN. He's just said a purple sector. Oh, is that? Oh no! Oh, luckily Ivy's got out of the way
Ooh.
of him there. Oh, using a bit of the grass there. But it's all fine. No invalidations. And he's into the pits. No wonder. Right, here we go. For an actual lap. On board with V7 Ivy.
Yes, we are.
A very long start-finish straight here before quite a hard to hook up turn 1, and then you got to use all the inside curb there around turn 2. Then the second DRS zone of the lap, or the first, depending on how you count it. Then before heavy braking into turn 3. This one can be taken many ways. Same for turn 4, really. I prefer to use a lot more of the exit curb on the right-hand side. This one should be easily flat out. It's got a car in front of him, but that's not too much of a problem, I don't think. Alright.
Oh,
What's going on? Mate, this connection's not
I've-
ideal connection, I don't think.
He's messaged me saying he's getting major screen freezes, which is why he hasn't actually been able to set a quality lap. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it looked like a good first sector, but then he glitched back by quite a bit, and I was very confused. But yeah, he's 1 and 2 seconds down now. That's unfortunate. Well, let's have a look at. Oh, there's a Renault in the grass.
He needs to move quickly. Or else he's going to get disqualified.
Jesus, what's
Well
happened
done.
there?
He's gone for a bit of a spin, but rejoins nice and safely.
Well, let's
So,
have a look at the
thank you
top
very
now.
much for
Who's
that.
on a flyer? We've got Apley on a flyer. El Pistero coming out into sector 3 now. He's 1.5 tenths
Right.
up.
Yep, we're on board with him now.
Good challenge, Duke's pole. Bit scruffy through there, but if you can hook up this last bit nicely, you should be able to steal pole away for now at least, unless Duke's is on a lap. Duke's is on a lap just behind him, so we could probably switch to him once this lap's done. Coming up to the line now, DRS wide open. Oh, it's going to be a good lap, and it's good enough.
A 20.7.
But Duke's coming around the final corner, 3 tenths up in the second sector. He's coming across the line, it doesn't look as good. Oh, it's better!
Oh, it is a 20.5.
Apley now in P3, he's 1 tenth down in the second sector. Getting a bit of dirty air from the racing point in front of him, I think. Could be causing him a few issues, especially through these last few turns now. Oh, he's just about got out of the way in time there. Good line through there. Heavy on the brakes into the second last turn. And he's into the pits.
Ooh.
Probably going to go out for another one, you'd say?
Yeah, on some fresher tyres, I think.
Jack H. Round the final corner. Oh, he's gone horribly wide there. That's lost him a lot of time. A little bit faster from him, up 1 position though. 2 Williams coming out the pits now, I believe. That'll be one to watch at the end of this qualifying session.
Yep, Cutler on his outlet.
Well, we've got 4 of them here now. Got Louis, Asterix, Pincham and Cutler all coming out. Pincham's going to be the first to cross the line for his lap, I think. And then we've got Cutler and Louis T, who are very close together. So we've got Pincham heading down to turn 1. It's an alright line through there. There's just a massive train at the end of the start of the second sector. I can see on the track, but now someone's stopped. Whether that's on purpose or they've been spun, I think it was on purpose. Pincham then. About to go into the second sector. 3 tenths up on his lap time. It's not purple, but it's very good. Oh, we've got 10
So who
viewers
should we
right
be
now.
on board with?
12
viewers.
I think
on the
we
stream.
should go as Pincham, then to Asterix, and then the 2 Williams are going to cross the line shortly after. Because Pincham's about to finish his lap, and Asterix is just behind. Round the final few corners now for Pincham. It'll be a close midfield battle in this race. Ryan's set at 21.6, putting him into P4. I didn't even realise that.
Ooh.
Pincham 2 tenths up in the middle sector. Let's see where this puts him. He's got a good run towards the line.
A bit of slipstream as well.
Across the line, a
Goes
21.3 and a half, P3. Asterix, very unlucky, just about missed out on P4, and now the 2 Williams are starting their laps. or have started them. Oh, and Louis T is
We'll go on
getting
board
some
with
horrible
Cutler.
dirty air.
Oh, yeah, no, we'll go on board with Louis T. Not leaving enough gap to his friend Jack
Well,
Ace. Oh, it's
him and
Jack
his
Ace getting
teammate
out
came
the
out
way.
at the same time virtually, and Jack just slotted in the middle of them.
Right, we're going to go on board with Cutler now. So,
My good friend
so
here, he's
Matt,
1/10
sorry.
down into the.
Oh.
He's purple in the middle sector, but he's still down. Oh, he's wide.
Oh, as he goes
Oh, he's
got
to be careful here now because his teammate.
Yep.
That was pretty clean. If he gets around quick enough, he's got enough fuel. He can easily do another one though, so it shouldn't be too much of a worry.
Yeah. So we're back on board with Louis T heading through the last sector.
Oh,
Let's
T
see
came. T
what lap
came has
time
just
he
set a
can get
lap.
away.
21.3.
Oh,
Puts him
yes.
just ahead.
As you said, the two Mercedes drivers doing very well.
Yeah, I think if it'll be a close battle for the championship overall, as Louis T runs up to the line, stays P11. It's very close. It's very close now.
I think he might be going on another lap, and so is Cutler. So we're going to go on board with Cutler, someone that I expect to set a nice lap now. No commentator's curse, as Ivy sets to 21.6. So I'm going to commentate a lap now, braking really late into turn 3, down into second gear. Use all of the track. Oh, as Louis T had spun, but luckily he goes. Take this corner nice and flat out as you head down into sector 2. This is a very tricky braking zone. At the start of sector 2, takes out rather nicely, half a tenth up. Timar Juicy getting a
Let's see what's happened there.
grid penalty.
I don't know where either of them are. I
Taking
think Apley,
a lot of the curb. Oh, they're at the chicane, I think.
Apley must have retired, I think.
Yep. So, Cutler on a very nice lap. He's up by 2/10. Let's see what he can do.
I don't know what's happened there.
He had a very bad last sector. I don't know either.
Oh,
but heading into sector 3 now.
McLaren
Braking
who's retired.
nice and late. It's been a nice lap from him. I'm not sure where this is going to put him though. Brake nice and late, clip the apex, try and get the power down as soon as possible. If you get a good line, you can take this corner flat. Yes, he does. Runs out via rest before the line, as that's going to hamper him a bit. But what lap time does he set? He sets a 21.4, which puts him up to P6.
Only 4/10 faster, and it's catapulted him up 5 positions, I think, there.
And V7 either goes through the line. Oh, doesn't improve. Thank you very much for the 11 viewers that we have watching now. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I think the last person to set a lap was Fraser, who didn't quite get the good enough lap because he
he joined
late to quali. So that was the reason for his unfortunate.
I must say that did spice up quite a bit towards the end, and I think we're going to have a very interesting race.
Yes.
I do not like the turn 1 down into here though, so I'm a bit worried, but hopefully they can all keep it clean. We've only got 1 grid penalty as well for Timar Juicy. Still not 100% sure what happens. He did just apologise in the Discord for whatever did happen though, so you know, it's an interesting one. But as long as it wasn't on purpose or too severe, I don't think there should be any problems with that.
So, the end of quali. Juice 21 gets pole with El Pisler in second. T. Kamer in third. His teammate Pincham 35 in fourth. So very nice on the top 4. I must say. So this is going to set us up for a very, very interesting race, don't you think, Matt? Yes. Oh, same. Matt, are you there? Hello, stream. I think you can hear me. Sorry about that.
A thing that I do quite like about Australia, not being very fast around it, admittedly, is the very interesting strategy.
Oh, yes.
I do think it's probably one of the closest tracks from the 1 stop to the 2 stop, but here we go.
Goes to 5 lights out, and away we go, 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 go! as Ollie gets a very nice start.
Oh, there's a Mercedes.
Pinching
Oh,
almost spinning. There is a Mercedes spin off,
oh,
and there's been a big crash.
there's been is that Louis T? Louis T in the gravel. Ivy as well, looking like he's not
Dukes
come
is
too well out
down
of that.
into P10. Surely that must be a safety car. I'm not too sure what's happened there, to be honest. And there is a safety car, yes.
And we've got a safety car, lap 1. A 5-second time penalty already for Lasky, but I'm sure he can get that removed. Same for Virus and Preacher-Tron, but I think that can get removed. Well, I'm not sure what's just happened there. I'm just going to clip it just to be safe.
I have no clue, but I think that safety car was definitely needed. I think a lot of people going on the grass, so I think I saw Dukes maybe go onto the grass, which caused him a spin. I'm not too sure about that. However,
I just saw off the launch, I saw one of the Mercedes just start struggling to catch their car as the predicted pit stop strategies come up at the bottom of my screen now. Soft to hard or soft medium. And those strategies are quite closely locked together, so feel like you can hold someone down. In this case now, I don't think he really should be pitting for anything, but
so, a very interesting strategy that you haven't mentioned there is one that I actually like to run myself. Is soft mediums. If they can, it can work, and it is a very fast strategy if you know how to do it. So, with this safety car and maybe one in the future, could we see that happen?
well, Apley's
TKma is into the pits.
Apley's blink first, followed by Dukes, Lasky, Virus, Tex, TK, and Louis T. But I think quite a few of them will be because of damage. See Dukes getting his wing repaired. There's a double stack at Haas, which has completely held up Lasky, and Louis T is getting his wing changed and is strapped on the mediums. It should be an interesting one because they won't make it to the end of the race. But, oh my, I'm looking at the position change now. This is absolutely insane. From 12 up, they've all gone up a position at least, and T came at down 14, Dukes down 14, Apley down 9.
One of the biggest gainers was Fraser. He's made up 10 positions on the first lap. A very, very good start from the Renault driver. So him and his teammate may be some hidden gems to watch out for. As VR Ryman still in P5. Very nice. From the Red Bull driver, still yet to score points.
The racing point of... sorry to interrupt you, but the racing point of Virus and V7 Tex and the Ferrari have both gone to the hards. Now, I don't think they will last to the end. I personally, myself, not being too good at time management, can only take them about 20 laps around here with a safety car. So, I think that's a struggle, but it'll be an interesting one. Almost all the packs caught up again, so I think we'll have one more lap of safety car before we get back to racing.
Yeah, I don't think those hards will go to the end. However, this is kind of a free pit stop. I know they've lost positions, but they'll probably have changed to go hard soft. So
yeah, they probably needed their damage fixing or something.
21, 22, they'll be switching on to the softs, I would assume. So that should
catapult them.
Oh, people having to stop on track. Oh, and Virus loses a position as he going very slowly, I must say.
I think it's just...
Oh! Ivy's gone off again, and he's into the pits again for damage.
I believe he's disconnected, but...
Oh, he's disconnected.
Well, it's very annoying. I can invite him back if you don't mind.
Yeah, please do.
Is the fact that people... I understand why you want it in AI, obviously. It's a lot easier and you risk, human error, but... It also causes so many glitches, unfortunately, because this is a game, it's not real life. And it causes so many glitches that it just is very stupid to me, but with all these illegal overtakes for some reason, but yeah. You can't really blame anyone as Apley's just gone off by himself there, nearly spinning out. So yeah, I think that might delay the safety car another lap or so.
So we're going to go for a bit of a... Let's see who the biggest winners and losers were under this safety car. So, of course, as we mentioned, Fraser H255 making up 10 positions, Shoesbot making up 7, Preacher Com making up 9 positions, and Asterix in P3 making up 4 positions. So, a very tight front and mid pack, I must say. El Pistolero surely, though, must have an advantage. One negative around Australia is that it can be very hard to overtake, despite there being 3 DRS zones. The straights just don't seem to be quite long enough
Yeah,
to the point
also
where
corners,
it can be very tough.
The corners they feed into aren't too brilliant either. Oh, we've got some problems. We've just got a flurry of 5-second time penalties I've just seen there. Safety car in this lap.
Safety car is in this lap. Very late call from
very late from
race control.
From race control, yeah. Here we go,
Thank
though.
you very much, Michael Massey. I think
El Pistolero going early here as he leads them away down into turn 1. Pincham's gaining gain. Asterix right on the back.
Will he make a move?
Can he go around the outside?
Oh, can he go on the grass a little bit, losing the position? Actually, no, keeping position, but not going for a stupid move.
Seen this.
Ryan,
he's catching.
Will he send it down the inside of Cutler? Yes, he does.
Oh, I didn't even see Ryan there.
Braking a little bit too early there.
Oh, now we're going to have some very exciting laps ahead of us.
Yes.
Oh, no! Fraser.
Who's got off?
Ryan is round. Fraser has lost, 3 positions initially off that safety car restart. As we now see side by side, round in the second sector. Oh, there's a nice move around Jack H by Shooterbot.
Do you tell me who you need me to go on to? Because...
Oh, yeah. Who are you on now?
I'm aboard with Asterix, who is currently fighting for a podium place, but we're going to go on board with Fraser, who makes a move. Oh, Lasky, Tex, and Fraser all getting very close.
Oh, Lasky's just gone off track. I think Louis T's going to quite like the charge here.
Sending it down the inside. He's going on a
round. Oh,
Lasky spins into the wall. Is that him out of this race? There's
safety
a VSC.
Car. Oh no, virtual safety car, sorry.
VSC. Oh, interesting. I reckon Pincham's going to go onto the hard. Yes, he
Pincham's going to take the gamble.
He's looking to go to the end of the Grand Prix.
Jack H. Boxing for hards as well. Fraser, I think, is also going to take the gamble.
Now, this could either work or it could backfire. A safety car
Ryan also
ruins their strategy.
Lasky also in as well, probably because of damage, but I'm assuming they're all going to go to the hard compounded tyre. Oh,
El Pistolero gets the drive.
I think Asterix might have one as well, you know.
Let's go on board. Let's check the race director to see.
He's got a drive-through. Asterix and El Pistolero have both got drive-through penalties.
Wow.
And that means that in the effective lead of this race is Cutler. But does he know he's got a drive-through? Yeah, he'll pop up next to his name, but he's still going to go for the move.
Oh, it goes around the outside.
What a show he's putting on from us. He's down about P12 before, now he's up into P2.
So, El Pistolero and Asterix effectively having to do a 2-stop. Pretty much. And if they go for the mandatory, if they go for a normal 2-stop, it's going to be 3 stops with that extra drive-through they're going to have to take. So they're going to have to be very knowledgeable about their strategies to make sure that they don't lose too much time. I would suggest going on to the hards for them if I was in their situation. And there's a yellow flag. Team Juicer is round as he lost at the
reversing.
But we are going to go on board with Jukes, who is fighting his way through the field. He went onto a pair of softs.
It's very aggressive, but if it works, it'll work well.
Strategy, but yeah, trying to make his way through the field as quickly as possible.
Oh, we see Shooterbot. Maybe he's going to send it around the outside. No, he can't hook it up. But Shooterbot really wanted this move. On Stambles making a mistake.
Oh, making a bit of contact as he gets the move done.
Oh, Jukes has got the absolute overspeed on Stambles now. Up the inside. Should be an easy move. Is an easy move.
And the 2 Alpha Tauris are up into P5 and P6. And there's someone off.
Is that...
Oh, I think Louis T's off. Yeah, he is. As TK almost spins.
Oof.
Which is going to allow his teammate to go through.
Back into the front now. Jukes is 2 tenths off his teammate. It's gonna have DRS.
Will he go for a move? DRS open, rich mix, not
Is he
using
gonna
off
fight
overtake.
this too
Will he
much?
send it down the
No, I don't
he
think he's
won't.
gonna fight it. Oh,
I don't think he was close enough to make the move. Sorry for this audio glitch that we're getting. Still in the game after about 5 months. Oh,
Asterix, is he
Ivy
coming
making
in?
the move on
Pistolero? No, they're still staying out.
I think they've got to serve it this lap or else they will get disqualified. So maybe they're trying to get as much
Here
clean
comes
air as
Dukes.
possible.
Easy move there. I don't think his teammate will fight that too much. No, he's on the.
Yeah.
Well, they're on the same tyres, but he's just quite faster at this point in time.
Dukes is now looking to make his way up into P5.
I mean, this is of course effective. Well, this is effective P2 now, isn't it?
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things, assuming
Yeah.
he's going for the soft hard strategy as well. Bit wide there
Yeah.
from Preach Chum.
Yeah.
Overspeed.
Oh, they make a bit of contact.
Don't really think you can blame
Dukes
anyone for
so
that. But
eager to get through. Will he make a move? No, he won't. He's going to stick behind for another couple of corners, almost pushing Preacher Com through the corners, which is allowing his teammates
Surely.
to close up again as well.
no, I thought he was
Is he
going to
gonna
go.
make the
Thought he
move
was going to
done?
try a bit harder
No.
there and try and go past him.
He's going to wait for the DRS. Got to be careful not to spin in the dirty air though, as that can be
Very
a bit of a
poor
killer.
line through there.
So that means he probably will not be getting past this lap, which this will be losing him a lot of time. So he's going to have to try and make the move soon. Of course, safe rather than riskier, but
You got to remember, him wanting
nonetheless,
to win
he's-
this race now, the actual leader is about 2.5
Ooh, maybe.
seconds ahead of him, and that gap's just getting wider and wider as we see Asterix and El Pistolero in.
Asterix both into the pits to serve their drive
Oh,
through, or else they
Dukes.
would have got disqualified.
Pre-
Safety car! Oh
That's
no!
not going to count!
I don't. That's not going to count. No.
Oh no, it is! It is!
Oh no, I think it might do.
They
that
are-
has saved their races.
They are
They
some
are
very, lucky boys.
Anyone that's on hard, so Pincham's on hard, Jack H on hard.
Oh, we've got
They
a
are,
Jack
oh,
H.
Jack H just got a drive through. Oh no! Just as I say, his race was about to just go
Cursed
very
him
well.
in milliseconds.
I commentator cursed him, and he got a drive through. So
Well, here we
yes,
go
but
now.
Pincham,
If you are in the top
He's-
7, you are feeling very certain that you need to box now. And meanwhile, we've got V7 virus.
Pincham will once they all close out because the Delta they'll get closer to each other. Pincham will probably come out in P1. You know,
Well, no, I'm looking
he's
at
gonna come out
virus now.
probably.
He's
But, yeah, virus in AI mode, I think.
he's only got some 5 seconds from the safety car, which I'm assuming he'll probably get removed. And his tyres will die towards the end, so I'm thinking maybe someone might try the more aggressive strategy like those on the mediums in 4th and 5th of Apley and Stan Bubbles now,
Yeah,
but
maybe the medium soft strategy that I was saying, or soft medium, whichever way around. That might now be a viable strategy. If you start on those softs, 2 safety cars, you can. Well, now you'll probably want to pit for the hards, but as Cutler goes into the pits, Dukes goes into the pits. This will be his second pit. Shooterbot staying out. Obviously not to pit with his teammate. Stan Bubbles into the pits.
well, that's interesting
Apley
now,
not
because he's
pitting.
about to go behind the safety car,
Stan
which
Bubbles
will...
pitting. El Pistolero pitting, going very slowly.
rather safe than sorry, I
into the pit
suppose.
lane.
Apley,
Oh yeah, no, trying to not get held up by his teammate who's also into the pit, so a smart decision. Asterix now after serving.
well,
serving
Cutler
his
boxes and comes out
drive-through.
ahead of Virus. Interesting. So Cutler is still in the
and
effective
ahead
race
of
lead.
Pincham.
Cutler's still in the
Ahead of Pincham as well.
Oh, I tell you something, this is gonna get very interesting.
Yes, I am looking forward to this.
The pit window now open for the 2-stop medium strategy, if it was a normal race, which it certainly isn't. Oh, this has been quite a first race. And we're only 9 laps in. And Cutler is... Well, I mean, he's just kept it clean and consistent all race, and he's getting his reward now, even though there's 20 laps till the end. It's looking most likely now. I mean, I don't know why I'm saying this. I'm going to jinx him. There's still 20 laps to go. We're only a third of the way through this race, but, you know, it's looking good. Now this safety car is going to take an age because we've got a Renault just coming across the start line.
Mhm. So, oh, I've just noticed that TK was actually retired.
Oh,
I don't know what's happened there. He said in chat that he spun.
well that would
And,
have been what caused the safety car.
yeah, so he spun. He said he got in the wrong gear and just spun. And then his wheel came off. So, that's very unlucky for the Mercedes driver, as, he was looking to be in a very, very strong position.
Into the pits, shoot a bot. Has he got a penalty here? I think he's got a penalty he's served. Cards going on. Come out. His teammate's pitting as well. Why is Jukes pitting? He's putting on the mediums and a
Oh.
change of wing.
Maybe he got damaged, but he's now going on to the hards. That is his third stop.
From the
In this
pole sitter
race.
as well.
Yeah, wait, he's gone on to mediums.
Yeah, he's gone to be short. You only have one set of hards in a
Oh,
50% race.
oh no. Oh dear. Wow.
Well, he's not come out in last. That's the reassuring thing. But AlphaTauri, after qualifying very promisingly in a very, very lofty, I believe it is. I believe it was well, I don't think Schuerbach qualified that well, but on pole Dukes. I mean, if you're looking at the biggest winners and losers now, after 10 laps, Virus is up 14 positions.
I've just noticed that V7 Ivy's actually left the session.
Yeah, he's been out.
So,
He's been out for a while now. I did
yeah.
invite him back, but
He said
he's
he's
on
actually
time
not
trial.
joining in DMs. He has said he is not joining back.
he's hopped onto time trial.
He says
to,
he's had. So he's messaged me saying he's had a lot of screen freezes and his Wi-Fi is going down as his family are on FaceTime with each other. So
the struggles of online racing.
It's safer.
Well, here we go.
I
We've
think
got
he said
Apple
it's safer for him
leading
to,
us away
retire, but happily, yes.
on the faster tyre than
He goes
everyone,
nice
but
and
they're more
early.
one. He's gone early.
Yes.
Now there's already a second from Cutler to Virus down into turn 1. Oh, he's found the grass. The pair of them have found the grass.
Oh no, Pitcham's got spun.
Oh no. As just watching them all now come through here. But Cutler is not waiting behind for long. He's got a gap to Virus already, and he is chasing on happily. Stan Bubbles. Oh, Tex is wide. Tex is damaged. He's not out, but he's not in too good of a shape. They're all running wide now. They can't seem to control the cars.
Ooh, Ryan gets forced off a bit there. Oh, and he goes into the wall as well. Break up. Don't know what's going on behind, but Jukes has been forced off again. Schusterbot and Louis T having a bit of contact as well.
Who are we
Louis T
watching?
is
Sorry.
round again. Louis T and Pincham, everyone in that. Right, and another VSC for stuff that's happened at the back. I'm not too sure what is going on, but some drivers at the back getting onto the grass, losing some
As Virus
positions.
has
V7
retired.
Virus.
He was looking in
retires.
such a promising position now, but and Jack H gets
Jack
a
H,
5-second
1-3-1.
penalty.
Yeah. Oh, V7 Ivy's back in the session.
He's back. He's
Yes.
come back. He's on the mediums.
And he screen freezes behind Asterix. And this is why.
And he's boxing immediately.
And I don't have a clue about what's going on.
Where's this?
I would have thought Jukes would take the time to pit, but he doesn't.
He's
V7
only got a
takes
little bit of
into the pits
damage.
for a new wing.
Only got a bit of orange damage, but I think we're going to want to watch Cutler off this restart because he's going to be ballsy. And it's either going to get him a drive-through or it's going to get him Right, get him a P1.
Pistolero getting another drive through. Oh dear.
Well, we're green again now around Albert Park. It's
We're
an
going to
alright
go on board
start.
with Cutler.
It's an alright start for Cutler. He's hunting down Appley. Now he's got to remember that he does have to get past him, but he doesn't have to get past him right now. He can wait. He can bide his time. He is on some of the freshest tyres in the entire grid, but he's not waiting. He's going to try and stick it round the outside. Oh, bit of contact there. Appley's around.
Oh, as I think he spun Appley around, not leaving him quite enough room.
Yeah, I think that's just more. He was pushing too hard, and he didn't have to do that. He didn't have to take that risk, but he did, and that's the price he's paid for that. I think that'll be a penalty added to his time at the end of the race.
Yeah, the Stewards will definitely be having a look.
Do we have a safety car?
Into another. Okay, well.
We haven't even done half of the race, and it's number 3. You are carrying that right, ladies and gentlemen. And Fraser
getting a drive through. Okay, well,
he's been very up and down all race. I mean, if I'm driving in this race now, I'm looking at the laps and I'm thinking 13.
16 laps remaining, so the mediums can go to the end.
Gotta think if you're in a bad position now, like Dukes, you want to gamble it. And Dukes has gambled it on the softs.
On the softs. Wow.
That's an interesting one. But we will see here. Cutler leading the pack, followed by Stan Bubbles, Asterix, Preacher, Shooterbot, Pinchum, Jack H, El Pistolero, who's got a drive through, Lasky, Dukes, Appley, Tex, Louis T, Ryan, Ivy, Fraser, and Team R Juicy, the Renaults rounding off at the bottom. I mean, I don't know what can happen in this race now because it's been absolutely insane so far. There isn't much that's not happened yet. I tell you what, those on the hards now, they're gonna have some very cold tyres at the restart. Fraser has boxed. Oh, please don't tell me you thought he could serve his drive-through. No, Fraser. Safety car, my friend. Oh, we've had a pass. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. We've got to stand still. I'd be telling Louis, just go past him, mate. Go past him. Louis, just go past him. Just make... Oh,
and a 5 second.
Should I message him just to go past him?
The good thing is, there can only be one more safety car. The max is 4 in a 50% race, so that won't matter. We'll have a lot of penalties to be removed from some of the drivers. bit of a drier bit of the race as the
As
safety
the
car will
third safety
likely be
car.
in this lap. Yes, still have no clue who's going to win this
Ran
race.
out of filler things to say because I didn't expect 3. But you know, I believe it'll come in this lap. I hope it will because I'm running out of things to do. I mean,
It should be in safety car.
In this lap.
Nice and early
And
this
decision.
time.
Thank God for that. The tyres of the hard compound runners are going to be freezing, but El Pistolero, the closest on the mediums, is going to unfortunately have to survey his drive-through. Dukes will probably want to make up as many positions as possible because I think he's bargaining on another safety car here.
You're going to check how many times he's actually pitted. He has made 4 pit stops in 15 laps.
Oh, it's alright. It's not as bad. I think I made 12 in a race around Monaco once, so...
Oh, so Cutler is trying to back up the punches, back up the grid as well as possible. But he goes nice and early, but Stan Bubbles gets a very nice run, not using his overtake. I don't know why, but...
I think he's just going to try and play it
Should have
patient.
done.
I think he's going to want Cutler to use all of his, and then he could just get him. Going in a nice line there down to
That's very
turn 1.
true. I don't think there's been any incidents.
Here we
Let's
go.
scroll down the grid.
Stan Bubbles trying it round the outside, going for the switchback. Cutler's off the track, he's got it round him.
Colours goes off, but Stan
Oh.
Bubbles goes round the outside. Asterix now looking to join into the
Asterix.
battles. He's up into P3.
And Pincham sat there
Maybe
on 11 lap old hards. He's loving watching this, just catching up slowly. 4 laps.
I reckon Pincham can go to the end.
Oh, we've got a Ryan who's round, I believe. Or he's very slow.
We have a Ryan, that's right.
I don't know. I was
Yes,
going
we
to say
do.
Red Bull, but I just said Ryan instead.
Lasky up into P6. And Ollie losing positions, I think. As Preacher
Oh, they're going to
go
go side by side.
outside
Oh,
of
no, it's
him.
not. It's very sensible there.
Ollie backing off there. Looking to probably get the move done into Sector 3. Let's go on board with him now. No?
He
I
just looked like he
don't
was in the
think he
wrong
will.
gear there coming out of that corner.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be close enough, but
Oh.
Lasky losing another position. Preacher Con making a nice move, but Lasky gets the switchback,
Oh,
and a
what a
very
move.
nice move by Lasky. Ollie getting the booth! What a move! Ollie up into P6, capitalising on some mistakes that Lasky and Preacher Con made, and he's got some nice, fresh air to push in. El Pistolero serving his drive through, which is going to put him right to the back of the grid.
Back to the front of the field now. A slingshot back to the front. Stan Bubbles maintaining
Yeah,
his
now,
difference.
Surely.
Whilst... Oh, no, he's quite getting on him now, I think. I do think, though.
Oh,
bit wide there.
Stan Bubbles just goes a bit wide there. Losing a lot of time now. Cutler's right
He's
back
not
on the
linked
back
to
of
these
him.
corners very well.
Commentator's working very well there. More yellow flags. And there's... Lasky's off! No! Not too sure what's happened to Lasky there. But
Oh,
another
Stan
yellow
Bubbles ran
flag.
wide out of that corner as well now. He's just losing more and more time. Oh, he's got an
Struggling
awful
to
line
warm up
there.
those halves.
Cutler's going to go for it.
Ooh,
Oh, he's
Cutler
going
goes
to
into
spend
the
too much time with
grass.
grass. Once again, getting a bit too excited, and Asterix is just sitting behind. Much enjoying this, I'm sure. Saving his ERS, saving his fuel.
Oh, Stan Bubbles getting a bit squirmish out the
Oh,
chicane
this is going to be
as
quite a
Cutler-
stand. Cutler's got nothing
No,
left.
choosing not to send it. Choosing to maybe try and save some more ERS. Well, yellow flags as Lasky retires out of the race. I don't think that'll be a safety car.
Do you think
Maybe
that might
a
have been
VSC.
intentional,
I'm
though?
not too sure. I'm not too sure. He's lost it in quite an unorthodox place. So.
Oh!
Cutler
Oh!
making a mistake. And Asterix.
He just appeared there. I didn't even see
swooped
that.
Yeah. Oh, Lasky is. Oh no, I'm not sure.
Oh, look
but
at
now,
Dukes now. Sitting
Dukes
behind the
is
pair of
right
them.
on the back. Oh, Cutler.
He's
just
a lot more
forcing his
patient than
way
Cutler
through.
was on Apley.
Dukes has got to make
Laps
another
ago.
pit stop though, so he's gonna have to just try and send it. Pincham just biding his time as
Fraser's been disqualified.
Fraser get disqualified.
I think that's because he thought he served his drive-through under the safety car.
Ooh, but that's not being the case. So yeah, as Dukes makes another position up, he's really pushing on those softs. They're going to be so much faster. I'm the hardest at this moment in time, but he's got to make another pit stop. Thank you for the 11 viewers who are still watching this crazy race as Ryan makes an overtake. Oh, that's because Shooter bots in the pits. But Jukes21 got very little
Realistically
DRS,
now, you think if
a lot.
Jukes could just sit here and try and conserve as much as possible and bring the tyres home on about 90%, could he win this race? I know it sounds stupid, but
it's going to be a big ask. I'm going to check when he actually pitted for those softs.
5 laps old.
He pitted lap 15, I think, because it looks like his
13, I believe.
was really...
Not sure.
Oh no, sorry, lap 13. Sorry.
Well, there we go. We could see a double overtake. Oh, he's just
16
not got the
laps.
traction out there, though.
Yeah, Cutler also having the slipstream and DRS from the car in front as well. So
Well, now we've got a situation here where...
Oh, he sent it down the inside. Oh, they're making a bit of contact.
Oh, he's pushing him off
Ollie
there.
completely pushed him off wide. I'm sure Cutler's going to have something to say about that.
You see, we've got a situation now where Dukes' tyres are dying off very quickly. And I don't know what strategy he's aiming to do here, but whatever it is...
I think he's pushing too hard
He is trying very much too hard.
Yeah.
Let's hope he doesn't send this and cause some trouble.
All round the back. All the way on the back of Stan Bubbles. Will he make a move into the right-hander? Let's see.
Doesn't really try to outbrake him, and that's why.
Oh, getting a bit
Well, now we've got a 4-way battle for the lead.
Almost out of that corner. So yeah, Pincham also joining the battle as VR Ryman.
Louis T as well coming down.
Turn 1. Yeah, this is a bit of a crazy race. All the people that I thought would be at the front, maybe not actually.
Well, now we've got 10 seconds.
Is he going to send it? Oh! Oh, Ollie somehow not spinning. No! Jack H spinned it at the chicane.
Oh, that's very unfortunate.
8. That's
you see now what Duke's got to do. He's just got to be patient now. He's just not going to try too hard into this corner.
If I was
get
him,
an even
I
decent exit. He needs to back off a bit, get a decent exit, and then do this. Blast right past him like he's not even there. And if I was Stan Bubbles, I wouldn't really even be fighting that. I just want to stay in the DRS.
Yep, save some fuel in the DRS that he'll so desperately need to fend off Cutler.
Because realistically, the battle's coming in behind. Now, is it the time where we start considering Appley could possibly win this race?
I mean, absolutely. He had some decent pace in quali, and on those fresh mediums compared to those hards, I reckon he could be in for a shout. Wait, actually, I don't think Appley's pit.
No, there's...
Let me check.
There are only 7 lap
olds. He has. 7 lap olds. So he pitted lap 13. Yeah, he can... Oh, it's going to be a bit of a stretch to go to the end of the race, but he can do it. I'm sure he can. A very experienced driver he is. So I think he can definitely do it. It's just about whether he can get past them before his tyre dies. Cutler getting a 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits for multiple warnings. So that is really going to happen.
Got a yellow flag and Louis T's out the session.
Louis T! He's out. He's crashed at the chicane claiming another victim. So some of the Tier 2 drivers really struggling.
I think it's the tyres they wouldn't really want to have on for this amount of time they've got on because they've been forced to because of all the safety cars. And also, just how long this race feels to have gone on. They're just losing concentration. But already Duke's 2-second lead.
But I think he has to pit, surely. Surely he can't take those softs.
If it was me,
so hard.
If it was me, I would have gambled. I will gamble this, but you know it doesn't always end too well. Getting a punch right at the end really can hurt you.
In one way, he doesn't want to pit because then he loses a lot of positions. But in the other hand, he'll come out P8 or P9 if he pits now with a chance to make up further positions. Yeah, but
he's too far behind then. I mean, if I'm him in this situation, I'm thinking go big or go home, go for the win or sell for about 4 points. And
that's true. To be fair, if he can get the gap, then he can start looking after his tyres a bit, to be fair, so...
I think he's found the gap he wants now. But I think this battle will be really interesting now for second and probably maybe effective.
The DRS train forming as well behind Stan Bubbles. 2-3. Oh, was Pincham gets overtaken by Appley, so Bishop down into P6, but lets the faster car of Appley
Oh, it's a bit
Get
aggressive from
ahead.
Asterix. Here we go, though. I think Asterix should have him on this straight. He's got 50%
Asterix
of
might
his
get him.
overtake mode. And even though Cutler's
Is
got
he
DRS,
using it, though?
there's
I
nothing he
can't
can
tell.
do. He's blitzed past him like
As
he's not
Asterix
there.
goes down the inside.
Oh, well defended to be fair.
Turn one, but Cutler defends very well. Of course, a master of overtaking and defending in this league, as we have seen so far. Aptly now, right behind this group of.
Well, Stamble was there. I feel like his tyres can't really hold on much longer because he had a great chance then to get his gap out. He had about 1.5 seconds, but he's already lost it. And Cutler slipped back into DRS. I think he's struggling. Meanwhile, Apley is sat behind here now. 4.5 seconds the gap to Dukes from Stambubbles. I think Apley, if he can get his stuff together, he's got nearly 50% ERS. He can probably go on and get a podium in this race. We will see, though. We will see. I mean, Pincham, you expect him to do well, but he's just kind of dropping off quite a bit now. To say that, he catches up. Asterix locking up all over the place as well. As ridiculous as it sounds, Dukes is still gaining quite a bit of time on Stamble.
He pits!
He's pitted!
He pits!
Not the kind of gamble that I approve of, but here we go. We've got a sprint to the end.
Yeah.
And Appley looking in prime position now.
He's done all of this with a damaged wing.
Oh yeah,
He's changed his wing as well.
Well, I gotta say,
actually has 0% ERS.
Oh! Forcing his way through there, Cutler and Asterix.
Cutler.
You see, if Apley gets past him here and stays in Stamble's DRS, he can say goodbye to him because he is gone.
Yeah. Stambubbles now being able to just conserve himself a bit there, you know, not having to
I mean, you gotta remember,
fight too hard.
Cutler's got that penalty, which right now is putting him down to P5. But I'm sure he'll race as hard as he can to the end.
Yeah, you never know what could happen.
Force a mistake out of another driver or anything. But this DRS train now aiding everybody apart from Stamble because his pace doesn't seem too good recently in this race. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting one as we head into the final 6 laps.
Yeah, Louis T saying in chat they spun on the curb during the chicane as Preacher Kong gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings.
I must say, Asterix he's getting impatient. He's locking up his brakes all over the place. But Cutler now, right on the back of Stambubbles.
Also, is that a sign of high tyre wear? As you get more tyre wear, you do tend to lock up more as there's less grip. But
well, here we go.
Is he going to send it down the inside?
Oh, no!
Oh, he spun. He's been spun, and that is race over for Cutler. The stewards are going to have a look at that one.
He can still bring it home for P5, I believe, though, if he can just get that gap out. But now this is where it gets interesting with Cutler, the mobile chicane equivalently. The mobile chicane equivalently of Cutler, who had a penalty, who was never really going to finish any higher than P5. As now...
So now he's looking like he can go into P... He might even finish P7 with Dukes on the softs and a faster El Pistolero on mediums. He could even finish P7 here.
Well, I'm more excited about the battle of the front here. Could we have another last lap scramble like we did in the sprint race of F2 yesterday?
Yes, please. That is what I would love to see.
And I must say, I'm rooting for Apley here. I want to see him. I want to see this.
I'm rooting for Pincham myself. I really want to see him.
I didn't even realise Pincham's in the battle here. 4 lap older tyres than the front two. It just shows his pace. Oh, Stambubbles runs wide, and this will be Asterix into the lead, I think.
Oh, surely 60%
this is where ERS. He'll just blitz past him. And now with Stambubbles' poor pace, I think that
he may fall victim to some more overtakes as well. Happily getting on the grass a bit, which
he's got to hope
ideal.
that. Well, I want Apley to win, so
could have a stab back. No, he won't. Not enough momentum out of the corner to.
Duke's pretty much guaranteeing his fastest lap there. Well, 5 laps to go equivalently now in this race, 4 and a bit. And I'm worried now because I don't think my boy Aptley's going to win it because of tyre wear, but it's still going to be an interesting one.
Yeah. The longer this goes on, the longer these tyres are going to go off. But the problem is for Pincham, although he has some good pace, he just won't be able to get past. The big DRS train means that he's at the right at the back, so he could be a second faster a lap, but because the straights just aren't long enough and the car in front of him also has DRS, there's almost no chance of him getting past unless he makes a mistake. As he also makes a mistake through the chicane, losing about a second, so is...
All I can say is here, I say if Appley can get past Stan Bubbles and holding the DRS of Asterix, he's got 45% of charge. Although Asterix got about the same, but it's gonna be close. And if I'm Appley in this situation, I want to be gambling everything. I'm not actually doing that, but you know what I mean? Giving it everything.
Yeah.
Because...
within reason, of course, because he doesn't want to do anything stupid and lose his race.
But I do think that... I don't know much about him in terms of his history, but I think this has got to be his first league race win if he can get this here today.
Yeah. The interesting thing is the incident with Stan Bubbles and Cutler might result in Stan Bubbles getting a penalty. So, if they can stay within a 3-5 second gap, whatever penalty he may or may not receive, we don't know yet. Yeah, this could be a podium for Pincham if there is a penalty given out. And if Stan Bubbles can just stay ahead of Appley, then surely it's a win for Asterix. Just controlling out ahead, got a lot of VRS to use if he needs to, but Appley getting very close to the back of Stan Bubbles, getting a decent line through the chicane.
Yeah, unfortunately for Appley, he's just losing so much time through that chicane. And every time he's losing time, he's getting it back, but his tyres are going off even more and more every single lap. And it's slowly turning into the hard's favour.
Every lap that goes on is another lap that his tyres get worn out, which is just going to make the hards even more and more better.
Well, so here we go. We're going to see an overtake here. Small overtake from Stan Bubbles. No, I wouldn't try too hard if I were him. I'd get him into turn 3 and try and minimise the amount of time lost.
Using a small amount of overtake. Getting a very nice exit out of turn 2, but I don't think he's going to be close enough.
No, unfortunately. It was a very conservative line from him through there, but you know what, I like the way he's racing. He's not pushing everything just yet.
Can you guess him now? He's just putting Stan Bubbles under pressure, of course. Happily under no pressure from behind, so he's just going to try and make life as uncomfortable as possible. As Jukes gets past El Pistolero. And he's right on the back of Cutler as well, so I feel like Cutler's going to end up in P7 once his penalty. But the thing is, a lot of 5 seconds were given under a safety car. A lot of these will be getting removed.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what's going on right now, but it's going to be an interesting one. I mean, let me have a look now.
Can you go and see about all the 5 seconds about the people that have finished, let's say, inside the top 5?
Well, we've got Stan Bubbles on really 1 5 second, Asterix on 0, Appley on 0. But I think that Stan Bubbles will get a penalty for that incident with Cutler, so I don't think it'll matter. Cutler, no 5 seconds at all. So the top 5, only one with 5 seconds in the entire race was Stan Bubbles.
Oh, he's sending it down the inside of Cutler, but Cutler closes the door quite fairly, though.
Well, there we go.
For it now again. Ollie's sending it down the inside, but maybe a bit reckless. But he gets the move done, and he just gets so much better grip out of that corner. The hard.
Well, we've got 2 laps to go. Here we've got Stan Bubbles. He's pushing on the back of Asterix. He's not going to send anything yet, but Asterix and Stan Bubbles going to give it everything, and Appley is going to sit behind with all of his charge.
Stan Bubbles
and all of
wants
his fuel.
more than a P2 here. This is going to be another epic finale, as we're so used to seeing in XCFL. From the pre-season races to the first race in F2, Stan Bubbles is really pushing it. Maybe he's saving his ERS to the last lap. Can we see how much, because I can't actually... Oh, hold up.
Well...
I can't see it. Can we see how much ERS Asterix has? Because I actually can't see it.
Asterix 30% using it now. Stan Bubbles about the same, and then Appley about 20% more than both of them. Well, here we go. If Appley can finally get a good line through here, which he doesn't, my heart aches.
Oh, Stan Bubbles going onto the grass a bit. He could have made a move there, but He's running out of opportunities to make a move. Thank you for the 10 viewers who are still with us.
Oh, he's gone wide
so
through
yeah.
there. This is it. It's fading for him. It's fading. He's getting greedy as Cutler. Cutler's out of the
Cutler
race.
DNFs at the chicane. No.
It claims another victim. And here we go.
It's-
On to the final lap. Stan Bubbles, DRS wide open, giving it absolutely everything down the back straight, but so is Asterix. It's just maintaining the gap there. Napoli pushing behind. Stan Bubbles gets onto the grass there, gets a poor exit.
Oh, he gets a mega exit. Let's see what he can do into turn 3 now. You're not using much overtake. He probably should have done. Is he going to send it? Yes, he does.
Here comes Bubbles. He's made a mistake there. I don't really think that's too clean from the pair of them, but he's through. He's through. Final lap of the race. Here we now, on board with Napoli. I'm watching. Now this is going to be interesting. Well, Stan Bubbles is through on him, and Asterix making mistakes. Can Napoli capitalise on this and take P2 from him?
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. I think it was quite a fair move from Stan Bubbles. I think Asterix actually gave him just too much room there. Actually, I think
maybe I wasn't looking at the right
but
view
look
here.
at Napoli.
But
He's
here
right
comes
on the
Napoli.
back of
Down
Asterix.
towards the chicane.
Is he going to go around the
He's
outside?
pulling around the
No, he
outside.
won't.
He's not going to go for that move. Asterix,
Hopefully
poor
he gets the
exit.
best line.
Better exit
Oh,
for Napoli.
Asterix
Off
gets
the
it.
inside.
He's going to lose out on the race win.
He's done it.
Oh,
Can he hold it
will
through
Asterix
there?
around the outside?
What a move.
No, Napoli getting some nice traction, but Asterix is still there. He can still send it into the last corner. Napoli going a bit defensive there.
No, he's too
Will
smart for
Asterix
that.
get the better traction? I don't think he will.
Well, here we
But
go. Round the
A
final
bit of
corner.
crazy as Stan Bubbles comes round the final corner to take P1 in Tier 2, followed by Napoli and Asterix F1. Pincham just missing out on the podium in P4. His pace dropping off a bit, and Duke's taking home P5 after making 5 pit stops.
Well, I'm not
El
sure how
Pistolero
this is
takes
actually going to
P6.
finish because the penalty.
Penalties being removed and everything. It's going to be
It's going to be an
gonna be a bit
interesting
of a
one, but as
crazy
far as I'm
one.
concerned, the top 5, well, the top 5 when it had Cutler, so the top 4 on 1-5 tackle among them is Stan Bubbles, but I think he could be looking at a penalty. 5-3 or
Yeah, he may
2,
be.
we'll see. Maybe even 10, but that's a bit hopeful.
yeah, we're going to have to see.
Well,
Only
that
10
was...
finishers as I think 5 people in total actually got DNF by the chicane.
If you want to get race
yeah.
director on the stream now.
Yeah, I've gone through most of it. I just need to go through the rest of it. As Freezycom actually has nobody but getting driver of the day. So
Well, Stan Bubbles takes P1 on the podium, followed by Apley and Asterix just having a terrible final lap there. But whether it stays like that, or doesn't stay like that after the stewards have had their say. But what a race. 3 safety cars, I believe 2 virtual safety cars. And in my opinion, some very unlikely people at the top end of that grid. Stan Bubbles starting P11. I mean, he's got to be my driver of the day if that sticks.
yeah, if that sticks, yeah, I think he will take home driver of the day. If not, I'll probably say Asterix F1. He led for so many laps, unfortunately losing out on the last
Yeah, I can't
the
relate
last
to that,
lap,
unfortunately, but yeah.
but unlucky to him.
I mean, Duke's picking up P5, given his situation, and the fastest lap. That's 11 points for the AlphaTauri team. I mean, now this start of the championship, that's Alfa Romeo taking a commanding lead on 31 points, that'll be.
Yeah.
And I think the closest challengers will be Haas on 18, so it's a solid start from them.
running in P60 and effing costing Haas a very nice collection of points, but yeah.
I think Apley's really pulled through there for them.
Can we please, if you can you try and get Stan Bubbles, Cutler, and Asterix in for an interview, please?
Yeah, I'm sure
I'll put
Asterix
it in
will be
chat
down.
as well.
Asterix will be game. Who else do you say, sorry?
So Ben, Cutler, and Stan Bubbles.
Right, where? Well, let's hope you win.
So make sure you stick with us for some post-race interviews in a minute or so. So yeah, we will this is we're gonna commence some interviews
All right,
in about a minute. So
Cutler, do you want to go first in the interviews?
yeah, so
All right, just let us know when you've included your audio. It's just in the party, mate.
go to the top of the party and press include audio. So Cutler, a bit of an up and down weekend for you.
Yeah.
Leading for a lot of the race, having a really nice strategy and some very nice pace, but unfortunately it crumbled at the end. Can you tell us what happened?
I left him space on turn 1 and he shoved me in the wall, so I'm gonna send that into the FIA. Gave me wing damage.
Yeah, we actually got that on stream, yeah.
And then with the instant with Stan, just wheel to wheel and turns in on me. I can't really do much.
Yeah, it's rather unlucky for you. You had some very nice pace, some decent quality pace as well, so yeah, that's a bit of a bummer for you, but
Yeah.
Some good signs there moving into the next race. So I'm sure you, although it's disappointing to DNF, you can take some positives out of that race.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Just looking in the Haas Esports Academy here. Cheers, mates. Well done on taking out the AlphaTauri ahead of me. It really helped. I mean, I don't know.
Thanks very much.
I don't know what to make
for
of
your
that,
time,
but...
Cutler. And unlucky, I guess, but there's always next week. Asterix, can you include your audio when you're ready? So, hello.
Hi.
Interesting race for you. Can you tell me about
Bottled
it? From your
it so
perspective?
hard. So, about lap 25, got the lead after Stan Bubbles made a mistake, and Thingy, what's his name? So it was, yeah, and then I got into P1, and then I controlled from there, and then basically turn 3, final lap, Stan Bubbles sent a mad dive on my inside, and I just took it from there, and then Appley got me on the final on the lap as well, and then we was like 800ths of a second on the line. I dumped all my overtaken fuel on the line, and I was nearly in low fuel mode. But overall, I think it was a good race, and that drive through there, I went to serve it, and the safety car came out while I was in the pit, so that was pretty good as well.
Yeah, we saw that. But leading out on the win on that last lap, do you think that move from Stan Bubbles was fair, or
I don't know.
what
I
do you think?
don't know. He kind of hit me off the track a bit, but other than that, it was fair. He went into my side pod a bit, so I got a clip of it, so I might send it in just to see what the FIA think of it.
Yeah. But other than that, a very nice race from you. You had some very nice pace. Qualified decently high in quali in P7 and brought home a podium. But you must be a bit upset that you didn't quite get that race
Yeah.
win that you
It
were
hurts.
almost
It
destined
hurts.
to get.
I mean, I was
After,
watching you.
after Duke's pitted,
Mhm.
I was in P3. I got past one of the cars, and then after he made a mistake, and I got him down the final straight and down the main straight, and then I also got Stan Bubbles made the same mistake, and I got him as well.
Yeah, I was watching those
Fair
last few
enough.
laps. You were locking up quite a bit there, which is obviously very unfortunate. But I mean, it was a good race.
It was very
It was
fun
very
race
good
to
race.
drive, and very good driving from Stan Bubbles and Appley and Cutler as well. But Cutler did have a 3 second, so I probably would have had that position anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, so that will conclude your interview. Thank you very much for racing.
Thanks for having me.
Congratulations on the podium.
Thank you.
Cool. Hopefully we see you next week for Bahrain, I think it is, which will be I think, well, let me just double check that real quick.
I'm gonna have a look as well.
Yes, it is. So, thank you very much for everyone on stream that's watching, and anyone who watches after the race. Thank you very much. We will see you on Saturday for some classic cars races.
Saturday.
League, and some Sunday for F1 Tier 1, the main
Round
event
one.
of the week, in my opinion, for round 1 at Australia as well. So we'll see how the Tier 1 drivers get going around this technical track. So thank you very much for watching. Bye from me and bye from
Bye-bye.
Matt as well. So we'll see you next week. Well, not next week.
Bye.
Saturday.